Hi, welcome back to Tactics Ogre Reborn. We are going to keep moving forward with the storyline. In this case, we rescued this girl here.
Who's there?
Me, Celia.
Answer well, else it's my bow you'll quarrel with.
Hold! He's a friend.
Justina.
It's I, Sistina. Unbend your bow.
Sistina, it is you. Oh, I'd feared the worst. Chief's been worried too. Well, come on up.
You heard the man? You bring wanted men here, to our refuge.
E.
Might as well tell every crier and herald from here to Almorica where we hide. So tell me, why have you returned?
Be not so quick to anger, sister. At least hear my tale.
Here I am not your sister. I am your commander.
I was taken captive by pirates. These people rescued me. I owe them no less than my life.
Indeed.
Pirates? Did they harm you?
I am well enough, sister. My pardons. Commander. As for why I've returned, I've come to stop this madness you call a plan.
A tale long since grown stale in the telling. Squabble all you please, it changes nothing. You left with those who shared your doubts, did you not?
Indeed.
I do not oblige anyone to take part against his will. Else I would not have let you go.
Take part in what? What plans?
It's no concern of yours. I would thank you to remain silent.
They mean to assassinate Duke Ronway.
Do they?
Silence!
Assassinating a single man, even the Duke, will not end this struggle. With no one to tend the Wallister rudder, the Bakram will sense opportunity. It will be all-out war.
That is our purpose. Balbatos and the Galgastani now teeter on the brink. If the Wallister are allowed to deliver the finishing blow, they will control half of Valeria. The Bakram and Wallister armies would then be evenly matched. They would break themselves one against the other. But Branton and Ronway are no fools. They would forge a truce, and all would be as it is now.
Indeed.
However, if the Duke is dead, a very different story unfolds. The Bakram would at last invade, and when Branton declares himself hegemon over all of Valeria, then we assassinate him as well.
A great many ifs and whens.
No more than
True.
we require. This isle will be ours. You've heard our plan. Why not join us? Fight at our side. You can let the
Negative.
Duke hunt you, or you can become the hunter. Help us cast down the Duke, cast down the Dark Knights, and restore peace.
War's horrors are visited not on us, but on the small folk caught in the maelstrom. I want no part in a kingdom built on the bones of the innocent.
That's how it always goes.
You'd best have good reason for this interruption.
A messenger.
Catch your breath, soldier, and we'll hear your news.
Kuritanai has fallen. The Wallister forces have broken the Galgastani.
Indeed.
What's this?
More. Hierophant Balbatos was taken captive and put to the sword this morn.
This changes nothing. Have the men prepare. The messenger is welcome to stay and rest.
Yes, Mum.
No, sister! You must stop this!
What means are left us now that Kuritanai has fallen? We must move swiftly. before the Duke rallies the Galgastani remnants to his flag. If there was another way, its time has passed, Sistina.
No, sister! You are wrong! You are wrong!
I'm afraid I am needed elsewhere. While she remains blind to the reckoning of the day, my sister will ever chase her dreams. Lofty visions are all well and good, but without feet firmly upon the ground, you will drift. If my sister refuses to soil her hands, the moment will slip through her fingers, much as it has for you. Regardless, I love my sister. Please, watch over her. Do not begrudge her your aid.
My sister is wrong. There must be a better way. If we choose ends over means, we are no better than the demon Branton and the Duke. Is that what you have been fighting for, sister? A country with roots steeped in blood? I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I want her on my
Join us,
team.
Sistina. We are your people now.
In truth, I felt a kinship with you from the time we met.
Then fight
I also
with
don't
us.
like how high up a parapet she's
I
standing.
shall, and I will cling to my dream, even should it lead me into opposition with my own sister.
That's unlikely. But you never know. Yes, I'd like Sistina to join my team. Who else? Oh, look. Volkert. He's going to join as well. Hooray. Oh, look. Bylin is going to join as well. Hooray. Man among friends. Off we go. Got an extra 2 spots here to deploy people. Always good. When you go in the woods or you train, they limit you to somewhere in the ballpark of 6 to 8 people. I think it's 6 in the woods. But now I have 10. Some missions later will maybe get 12. That'll be wonderful, won't it? Be a full team. Also be fucking nuts. I think at that point, when you hit 12, you gotta run 2 healers at least. You know, like dedicated healers, because you're likely not gonna send your whole team up the center. So you're gonna split them into 2 parties, in which case you're gonna probably want a healer on both sides. Unless you're running super defensive, then maybe you could do it without that, but I don't know. This game is weirdly balanced. I don't mean it in a bad way per se, but you would imagine that you wouldn't want your, you know, you would want to keep your mages and archers out of the way. That's true to a degree, but you know, the difference between doing, you know, 58 damage and doing, you know,
Silence.
80 damage is really not that big of
It's
a
all right,
difference.
sister. You can come out.
So look who it is.
Zapan!
The pan.
A fortunate encounter. The wheel turns for me.
If not for us, I'd have happily grown old, never having seen your pockmarked mug again.
Ah, now, no need to be so sour. If you only got to know me, you'd find me quite amiable.
Amiable when luring us into a trap.
No trap. Just luck. Now, to claim that head of yours before any saintly knights happen along with different ideas. Get him!
I like that phrase because he apparently is aware of the Knights of Almorica are here, which we'll find out later in this cutscene. But we'll have to deal at least a little bit of damage to Zapan. I don't know what the cutoff is for him, but basically at a certain health mark, the mission ends and he runs away. Most of the time, it's usually, you know, if you get the character within 10%. I think this is one of those weird ones where you could possibly end this, I wouldn't say on the first turn per se, but, you know, within, you know, 1 or 2 rounds of Denim getting to go. Really, I guess it really depends on what Denim is running at this point. He's running, hard to say, I guess. I was gonna say if he's running the Knight classes, like I have him running Dark Knight right now. If you have him running Dark Knight, you're gonna do a lot more damage than if you have him running like a White Knight. But the White Knight, of course, will have better damage control. I don't know. This is one of those situations, if I was controlling Kashua, I would have her retreat back towards where, what's his name? Canopus is. You know, try to get him away from the enemies. Unfortunately, she decided that she wanted to charge headlong into this rogue. Oh, that's always not great. And with Denim the way he is, if Denim dies, then you get a game over. So, unless I might be mistaken, he might get downed. I'm not sure. If he gets downed, I think you have a chance to revive him over 3 turns. So maybe I'm wrong. This is sort of what I was saying in terms of I would have retreated Casual because the obvious thing that's going to happen here is she's going to get surrounded and she's not going to have a great way to escape, you know, once everybody's gotten their first turn, which is literally what's happened. She's been surrounded, so luckily, Cashua's still too important in the storyline that she'll just retreat after a certain amount of damage is dealt to her. Like I said, it's just call it what you want, call it bad luck, or call it poor AI planning. It's just there's no way you think you can one-on-one an army. I don't care what character you are. Well, at least at this point in the game. Maybe when you get towards the end of the game and, you know, you've got, like, all of the weapons unlocked and you've got a pretty good idea of, you know, building, you know, an unstoppable rolling tank. Yep, there it is. He did not care that he damaged 2 of his dragons. Evade. Berserk does me no good over here. If I can get his ass poked out a little bit, it could be pretty deadly on the other side. Yeah, I unfortunately cannot target down that. So we'll do this instead. Nope, didn't work. That's right. Such a devastating attack with the what is that, Zweihander? Because it gives you a 100% chance by using that. It creates fear and breach, and it like a kind of like a, I don't know if it's as powerful as a like a mighty impact, but it's sort of on that level. Wow. So one effect that that lizardmen have, and there might be other classes that have this ability as well, but they have the ability to nullify a single attack, which can easily be defeated by just throwing a rock at him, because the rock's only going to do 1 damage regardless, and it keeps you out of the range of the lizard man. And at the same time, it negates that ability where you think you're going in for big damage and he's just going to completely negate whatever the attack is. That's why you set up, you know, as soon as the guy procs the ability, you throw a stone at him. You can see the one directly above the 2 golems has it right now. So Scimitar. Here comes the nuke. Fine. Why didn't you die? You had means you had more health than I thought you did. Or you somehow defended that. Alright. This is an area where you wish you could just drop a bomb right between those dragons. Nuking the dragons. Yes, please die. I'd like to create a small hole to push my guys through. That's still fine. It's just a hole on a different side. Yep. Yeah, only F, right? Yes, he's negated. Couple options here. I can heal Denim, or I can throw a stone at this guy. Stone's not going to work. I'm not in the right position to throw a stone. Oh, there we go. Haha, you resisted something stupid. Yeah, this is where, if you could, you try to push through. I think I would have been better served if I had brought my ninja instead of this sword master. He's great at straight up attack and doing some buffs like this. Harvest Dance is a buff. Does okay to buffing. But my ninja has what they call Dark Blade. Allows her to hit from range, so I can stand behind the front line and still deal some pretty devastating damage. Tremendous shot. What's so tremendous about this shot? Nothing. Pretty ridiculous. 216 is amazing. We're gonna go over here and shoot him. Aha! That's big damage. Stop throwing shit. Yeah. Eat a pee-pee. Friend them gales. I can't get far enough up. Never mind. One thing I'm gonna have to start equipping to my guys, I think, or at least some of them, is going to be the ability to bypass whatever that's called, the barrier that a lot of the knights seem to have. It's got a name. I don't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. Like a shining barrier or something. I don't know. It helps to control the line so that, you know, people are not walking around you, getting back attacks as easily, and hooray. Please stop it. He's rude. Very, 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 very rude. I'm gonna drop the hammer. Wanna see? Wanna see me do a magic trick? Abracadabra. Yes, yes. Hit him with the hammer. Hit him with the other hammer. The Tyrant's Mace gives me an extra, what, like 20 points of damage there? Oh, that was more than 20 damage. Never mind. That was like 300 plus damage, then had like bonus 10 damage or something. I don't know. Can't push through this line, unfortunately. If I had like more archers and mages, this would make a little more sense, but I do not. Ow, stop hitting me. Oh no, Mother's Blessing. That'll give me a super big heal. My gosh. I should move one space over to make it easier for me to do the heals. That would be such a smart idea. Use a major heal right here, and definitely not heal 2 for 1. Hooray, hooray.